questions for Cucumber and Almond.
Cucumber, what kinds of spells do you wish you could use?
Oh, well, using magic to defend myself is fine as long as I'm on this big adventure and everything. But what I really want is to learn how to make life easier for people. I guess my dream job is settling down in a little village somewhere and being that nice old guy people go to for help with their crops or something.
Ew! I didn't even know you could be that boring.
Well,
magic is for nerds. But if I was a nerd, I'd at least want to be a nerd who could blow stuff up.
Almond, you want to be a knight, right? You do know a knight's whole job is to protect people.
Well, yeah, but don't I get to look cool doing it?
Never mind.
Almond, what got you into adventuring?
TV.
Almond, how'd you learn to use a sword like that?
TV.
You're not going to answer everything with that, are you?
Uh-huh. You learn a lot by watching TV, Cuco.
Kids, read a book.
Especially Punisher Pumice. That's my favorite show. It's about this super cool heroine who saves the Crystal Kingdom from monsters and stuff. You could learn a thing or two by watching it, you know.
I'll pass.
Question for Cuco. What was it like growing up in the same house as Almond all these years?
Well, I guess it's prepared me for anything the Nightmare Knight's going to throw at us.
Huh?
I'm kidding. Almond does crazy things sometimes, but she's a good sister. I can't think of a single time she hasn't been in my corner.
Oh, hi! I'm almost done with this 3,000-piece jigsaw puzzle. Wanna help?
Yeah!
Not a single one.
Reader questions for Cabbage and Bagel.
Bagel. Cabbage, what do you do all day to pass the time in that prison cell?
Reading! What the heck else is there to do in this dump? Listen, kids at home, reading is fuel for the imagination. When I open a book, I feel like I have the freedom to just walk out of this cell whenever I want.
You do have...
Like this one! One of my favorites in college and still a favorite now. Really changed my outlook on life, let me tell you.
Cabbage, when was the first time Cucumber failed you miserably?
Oh, I remember that one. 2nd grade. 6 years old. 3 years ago.
I'm not 9, Dad!
Little Cucumber came crying to me with a spelling test. Just bawling. What's up, kiddo? Son, I raised you better than this.
I'm sorry. We should have studied more.
Studied? No! Listen, if you didn't know the answers, you should have just looked at the kid next to you.
Huh?
Or in front of you. Look for the real nerdy ones.
But Dad, that's cheating!
Borrowing knowledge, son. Who wants to spend all night studying when you can goof off and watch cartoons?
Attention children, do not do this.
Bagel, what made you agree to marry Cabbage, given that he's a world-class jerkface?
Oh, now I think you're being a bit unfair. Cabbage may have a rough exterior, yes, but he's a sweetheart. We met in high school, you know. Now I'm sure you wouldn't believe it today, but I was quite the cutie pie then.
Mom!
Of course, that brought some unwanted attention at times. One day on the way to class, I was being hassled by a bully whose face I don't even remember.
Hey, Big! Wanna head somewhere after school?
Get me with a spoon! When suddenly...
Hey, nerd! How about letting the lady go to class in peace?
He was so heroic! We were stunned! Oh, he got beaten up, though. But what he did was so sweet. I never forgot it. We started dating after that, and here we are. Now, wasn't that nice, kids?
Mom, we've heard that story like a million times.
Reader questions for Nobody Important and Tomato.
Bacon, what kind of video games do you play?
Shooters? Actually.
Welcome home, Master.
Bacon, tell me about your dreams and aspirations.
Huh? Well, last night I dreamed I was rolling around on a giant pizza. It was awful though, because it had bell peppers on it, and I hate those. And I'm not sure what you mean by the second thing, but I do sweat a lot during the summer.
Aspirations, you clown! Look, I don't know what kind of answer you're expecting to get out of this guy, but just look at him. Not exactly reach for the stars material.
So mean, sir.
If you ask me, he should be dreaming about becoming a fraction as manly as I am. Not that it's possible, of course.
Tomato, why do you do your hair every day to keep it so perfect?
I know what you're thinking, my loyal fans, and let me tell you something. Hair care is a necessity for any manly man. Luckily for me, my luscious locks look this good naturally. Don't even have to touch them.
Like, I do his hair every morning.
Doesn't anybody know how to keep a secret around here?
Answer me this, Tomato Man. What's the manliest accomplished man ever documented in your man-more? Here's a good one.
You may want to sit down for this because, in case you weren't aware, my life is a non-stop manly parade. Even if I told you what I was doing just yesterday, it'd knock your socks off. Ow!
Like hot stove.
Why do paper cuts have to hurt so much?
Tomato, do you have any tips on becoming a ladies' man?
Sure I do. Tip number 1, don't be this guy.
Oh.
Tip number 2, perfect your walk. Remember, when you're trying to get the girl, your walk should exude pure manliness. Observe. Tip number 3, get suave. The first word out of your mouth makes all the difference, so don't skimp on the charm.